good, everybody? Welcome back to Whole Views. I was putting on my Saints jersey because I was going to do a whole different video. I was going to talk about Hawkeye, but at the same time I was thinking, like, just got these alerts about the Brian Kelley to LSU hire, and I just was filled with such rage that I said, you know what, let me go do a little video. Let me just, trash this man because I feel like that's what it deserves. So here we are talking about that hire, and I hate it, man. I really don't like it. Now, giving you some background, I am not a huge college football fan, but I do watch LSU because I'm a sports homer. I like my sports teams that are in my state, and I at least follow them. And it's like, LSU, are y'all proud of yourself hiring Brian Kelley, offering him all that money? Like, why? To me, the Kellys, Chip and Brian, are two very unspectacular coaches. At least Chip had a scheme that was like something that was new and different when he was at Oregon. He brought it to the NFL, didn't work out, all that stuff. Like, at least he had that going for him. With Brian Kelley, like, what does he do? What does he do? What has he done that's special and make you want to hire this man as the head coach of LSU? I feel like the LSU University continuously hires like the last person after going through a multitude of people that don't want the job. Like, this is a Power 5 school. This is a school that won a national championship not that long ago. Had one of the most amazing runs in college football history. And they beat everybody, and they can't find a person who want to come coach. Oh, man, I don't understand it. I don't like that hire, though. I don't like that hire. I remember the other night when Lincoln Riley had said, like, no, he's not going here, he's going to USC, and I was like, well, at least the door is still open for like more attractive people. And then you come here with Brian Kelley, and my thought is, again, what has he done that makes him attractive for LSU? I just don't know it. Like, ESPN does this thing where like they look up the most useless, obscure stats, and then they put them out there for people to like talk about. And I don't understand that either. Case in point, one of the points being made about Brian Kelley is that, oh, he is the most winning coach in Notre Dame football history. And it's like, bruh, that doesn't matter. It don't matter one bit. The year we living in is 2021, not 1992. Notre Dame football is so much less important now than it was back when I was a child. Like, when I was a kid, Notre Dame was everything. In the 90s, like, man, this is 30 years ago. Like, nobody cares about what Notre Dame is doing if you're not a school that's going to be competing in the college football playoff. Why should we be looking at you as a coach to come in and, like, do anything in this program? If you're not going to get a coach from, like, a big school, at least get an up-and-comer. I am a UL alumni. You let Billy Napier, who was in your backyard, literally 30 miles, 40 miles away, you let him go to Florida. Now he's going to be on that ass. Every year, you're going to have to see him. And he's going to bring a team that's well coached, well disciplined, and they're going to put it on you. Every year until like Brian Kelley figures it out. If he's here that long, because we gave him a 10-year deal, but I just don't believe he going to see all that. Oh, I don't like it. I would have much preferred, if you're not going to get a big name like a Jimbo Fisher or a Mel Tucker, if you're not going to get one of those like names from a bigger school, at least get a small up-and-coming coach. You had one in your back pocket and you just let him go. I don't understand. Billy Napier was the name that people was whispering to go to LSU as soon as Ed Ogeron announced what he announced. And I was like, I don't know if they'll do that. But it seemed like a much better choice than Brian Kelley at this moment in time. Mind you, I am like 10 minutes away from like seeing that announcement, and I'm just kind of going off about it, but I don't know. That whole like, oh, he won a bunch of games at Notre Dame. Like, so we have Saints. Saints has Ian Book on their roster. They picked him in the 4th round. And the thing about Ian Book, like, oh, he's the winningest quarterback in Notre Dame history. And Joe Montana also went to Notre Dame. He's won more games at Notre Dame than Joe Montana. Like, so does that mean anything? Does that mean that Ian Book is going to be the next Joe Montana? Not at all. Like, he can't even get on the field. And the troubles that New Orleans is having at quarterback. Like, you'd imagine, hey, let's try anything at this point. But you're not trying Ian Book this because what you do at Notre Dame doesn't mean anything at other places. It's Notre Dame. It's not a special super place to be like it used to be. So I don't know why that motivated them to hire him. I don't know why I'm going off like I'm going off, because I don't even feel that strongly about LSU football. I just don't like the idea that the Kellys got this opportunity. I would have rather like Charlie Strong. I would have rather like Tom Herman. There's a Lincoln Riley. Even though he's not my first, like, the big choice, like, even him. There's a lot of other guys that I can think of before I think of Brian Kelley. So, anyway, that's my ramble. That's my rant on that. Every now and then I'll get excited and come do these. So subscribe if you like them. But we're going to stick to the movie talks and the movie conversations. And we'll be getting into some other stuff real soon. So stick around. Enjoy yourself. Guard your heart. Check out more videos.